you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to Fully Stacked, the shop away from home. And yeah, today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different with the graded cards we had the other day. So let me just pull up my binder and let's go through this stuff. So a couple of days ago we did this and we pulled a couple of 9s, which was quite nice, but I've heard on the grapevine that we can regrade our cards. Now, I have picked up a couple of extra cards since my last video, and I've sold off everything that was under a 10 and a 10. The reason why is because I figured if I was only to like chuck 9s into the grading thing and some of them come back as 10s, then that's pretty much where we'd need to go. So this one over here for a quid, I actually really, well, it's 5 quid, but it's a 1 grading. I'm probably going to be flogging that one off today because I don't really need it. Now, I've extended the store just a little bit. We've now got full access to the full size of the shop, so I've got extra space now. During my time when I was upgrading the shop and everything else, my store holders, my shelf stackers, decided that they weren't going to listen to me and started putting stuff on every random shelf possible. So where I have all my mats, I now have some collector binders. Where I just had these card packs here, I've now got card packs and I've got bits there, and so basically the whole shop has been messed around with, and it would take way too long for me to sit there, strip all the shelves back and redo it all. So I'm just gonna sell everything and go from there. Now, obviously with the extra like shelf space, we now have everything sorted out into chronological order. And when I say that, I mean, well, actually it comes down to cards and so we've got all the cards, and we've got the dice packs here, and then we've got all the card sleeves here, then we've got all the card holders here, air freshener at the bottom just in case things get smelly, and then we've got the ring binders here, and then we've got all the play mats here. So there's the ring binders. All these are play mats, so they're all there and they're all good. These are really expensive, these ones. I haven't put them out on the shelf yet because I haven't got the shelf space, and honestly I'm just gonna wait till the whole shop's empty and we're going to redo the shop floor. That's going to take a long time. And then we've got all our figurines all ordered. So Pig Evolution, Rock Evolution, Star Evolution, Rock Evolution, not Rock Evolution, Bat Evolution. And then we've got all the extra special figures as well. And then we've got more pack stuff here, which it all comes from the different shop. So this stuff here comes from Tabletop. So we've got our penny sleeves, and we've got our tower deck box, which is the Saturn one. These all come from one set. This all comes from everything else. And then over here we've got all our books. Obviously the books are like a different kind of offshoot from the main object area, and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to put them on the side. It'll be fine. So that's what we've done. Obviously I got my second till because this one is literally just for card trade. So if anyone wants to trade with me, they come straight to here. If they want to deal with this donut hole, they're going to put one, they're going to chuck it there. It'll be okay. We left the gaps in between so we can actually get through, me and the stacker, and we're all right. And then apart from that, nothing else has really changed. I just need to sell everything and get the shelves redone the way I want them. Preferably what I want to do now is I want to stack this wall with as many card types as possible, and then over there have all the accessories. So we're technically going to be changing the whole shop around, sort of. It's in my head that I kind of have this sort of plan of what I want to do, but we'll figure that out as we get there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this for quite some time because we need to get rid of it all. So what I'm going to do is, in order to me brush my time aside and spend a little bit more time with you guys talking crap and everything else, I'm now going to send all my cards off for grading. So we're going to take a slot, and I'm going to spend a shed ton of money on this because at the end of the day, the cards aren't going to be worth it. But I want to see if it's possible to do a 2-day turnaround and upgrade the cards we already have. So all of these are a 9 apart from the 1. Now the 1 is definitely a 1, right? And we're going to grade every single one of these cards. Hopefully we get a regrading and they come back as a 10. You never know, they might come back as an 8. All I can hope for is maybe well, we'll go from there. This is going to cost me $9,000, by the way. And so in the light of entertainment, if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for another update, while I sacrifice another 2 days in this game and another 9 grand on doing stuff for low-level cards that have no means whatsoever. I also do have a couple of really expensive cards I want to get graded, and I want to see what they're going to go through. So that'll be another episode of what grade did I get? Was it good or was it shh? and we'll go from there. But I want to see if it's possible to upgrade your graded cards, and if it is, then this gives hope to all those other people out there, like, you know what, I might be able to do this myself, and I might be able to get my 10s. So here we go, gonna submit that off. That's 9 grand. That's 2 days. Okay, so there's one other thing I want to talk about, and it's before we go into like the following couple of days. In my DIY, we've got these extra bits and pieces now, and I think basically as the game has evolved and we've upgraded, we're all good. So we've got these new pack opening machines. And basically a pack opening machine is, you get this massive machine, it sits in your shop, and you feed it cards, and it basically unlocks whatever's in the packs. You don't have to do anything physically, it does it all for you. And if you use the big one, which is 20 grand, I actually looked into this, it will take 10 hours in-game day, so 1 day to go through all the cards, and you basically pull whatever's in there and so on and so forth. Now, I did it originally, I did it for a video, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, but how do I get rid of all these cards? Literally the only way to get rid of them now is by doing this, because so this mod here, bulk selling, doesn't work. I don't know if it's just got to a point where the person who made the mod hasn't updated it, unfortunately, but I've tried to sell cards using it and it wasn't working. So yeah, unfortunately bulk selling isn't working correctly, so that's a bit of a bummer. Everything else seems to be working. Like, I haven't tried custom grading yet. Apparently I'm able to like do a 1 day turnaround and stuff. This something I haven't played with just yet, but yeah, that's just kind of what we're up to. Anyways, so I won't waste your time anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a couple of days just buying stuff, selling stuff, and going from there. And in a couple of days time, I'll be back here to try to have a chat with you about like the grades and see if the cards have been updated. So until then, I'm going to click my fingers, and then instantly it'll be day 173. Day 173. Basically, my cards are now completed. So let's go outside. And I should have 2 red boxes. Can I pick both of them up? No. Right, let me just get this red box up the back end. How do I drop without oh, cute. Yeah, just drop it. Okay, so I'm wondering if I can't remember which box is going to get done for this and which one's for this. So basically I have 2 red boxes, and I think they've got the same codes on them. So that's 658213, and that's 658213. They're exactly the damn same. Oh no, I don't know what's in this car. I don't know what's in this box. One of these boxes is the one I sent a couple of days ago, and then the other box is the one I sent on special 1 day delivery. All right, well, it's mystery box, left or right. That's left, and this is the right. I'm gonna go with the one I'm holding. Fantastic. And let's open the box. Oh, that didn't work out too well, did it? Right, so I still have a 1, 4, 5 and 2 9s. Well, that didn't work. Apparently that didn't work at all. Well, that's kind of a bummer. So that cost me like 7 grand and nothing changed in value. Oh, that sucks. That means none of these are different. None of these will be a 10. They're all going to be 9. Oh, where we got 2 10s? Oh no, I got 3 10s, because before they weren't 10s, they were 9s. And I know they were 9s because they were 9s. So it looks like I can't even remember what I had before. Right, I'm going off my brain on this one. I think the Nock T is basically the same rank as it was before. The other 3, the actual 3 10s are actually upgraded, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna sell this one, or what I could do is try and get that one regraded to a 10, maybe. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm okay. And I got to be honest, for a level 1, for a 1 card, I think it's worth £6 and 20p. Yes, I spent a shed ton of money, and yes, you can regrade cards, which is pretty cool to know. And at the end of the day, having these, apart from that one, because that's a 6. You know what? I'll get rid of the 6. I personally don't give a rat's bum right now. I'll get rid of the 6. And I'm gonna buy like a display case, because I'm one of those people like, well, I have one of these and I'm better than, you know, that's that kind of, yes, I am better. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get myself a nice big, oh no, do I want a big card display, or do I want one that's just gonna sit up on the wall? And you know what, we'll take the wall one. Yeah, oh yeah, we'll take the wall one. It's fine. I'll go outside, I'll get myself my wall display, which is right here. We will open the box and I will put it here, and I will put my we'll go that one first, that one next, and there you go. I think I'm just gonna have like a 10 wall, just like any card I get or a 10. I'm just gonna shove it in there and be happy. Right, pay my bills, which was another 5 grand. Yay me! And I've got a few 9s. I mean, I could give it a run quick and see what happens. Actually, you know what? We'll give it a go. So I'm going to take this card. I'm going to take that card. And I'm going to take that card. Am I? Yeah. So we've got 3 cards. These are all 9s. And I'm going to put them in the binder. That's fine. We're going to do 1 day turnaround on these 3 cards and hope, because this is going to cost me a pretty penny, and hope they come back as 10s. And I'll do it with the Custom Express 1 day, $1,500 per card, or £1,500 per card, and we're all good. It's going to cost me $4,500 to see if we can get a 10 out of these 3. See you in a day. Oh, that was a long, tough day of not doing anything. I hate doing things like this. Oh no, I just need to skip a day because of this. No, it's one of the hardest things to do because I didn't want to touch my shop. I don't like touching the shop whilst it's supposed to be doing stuff. So it's okay. Anyways, so in this box there are 3 cards, all of which were a 9 before I got them graded on my special TCG Express grading tool, which you can go and download. It's in a Nexus mod. You can go and get it yourself if you don't want to wait around for too long. You can also charge whatever you like for cards. I'm just being a bit more fairer because, you know, charging £1,500 per card is quite pricey, so I'm doing it in the fairness of like the raising of how much things cost. Anyways, without further ado, let's see what we got, shall we? Oh wow, we actually had a decrease. So one of our cards went down to an 8. Oh my god. One of them stayed at a 9 and the other one went to a 10. Okay, so it works either way. That's flipping brilliant. So you can either lose your ass on these or you can get your money back. Just make sure you're doing it with cards that are worth it, because I'm gonna be honest, when they're not worth it, they're not worth doing. But that's pretty cool. At least you know now, right? I'll take the risk for you. I've spent in excess of like near 20 grand doing like cards and stuff for this video. Not real money, because I've never seen 20 grand in my life. But what I'm saying is I've spent 20 grand in game to just make this work. And as you've just seen, you can increase the value of your cards if you get them regraded at a certain cost, and you can get them decreased as well. So beware of that, because I didn't see that coming. I genuinely thought I would just make it would either go up or stay the same. I did not expect it to be decreased as well. So there you go. Hopefully this video has taught you something. If you're going to play this game long term and you've only just started the game, go for like 12-day grading, because at the end of the day it's worth it, because you're only spending a tenner. Is it a tenner a card? So let's go like new submission just quickly. you're spending a tenner a card to do it for 12 days. 12 days in this game, it does take a long time, but the more you get graded, the better off you're going to be. Over time, it'll just work out better, especially like if you're doing like low level cards and you know you're looking at like 15-20 pound cards. Get them done at a tenner each, because the value is going to go up a little bit and it'll be better off. If you're looking at some like really expensive cards, like if I show you some of the like the ghost cards that are like ridiculously priced, like that one's 20 grand. If I get that graded and it comes back as a 10, that's gonna I don't even know how much that's gonna be graded at. Actually, I might be able to find out. What card is this? This is the Royal Llama. Royal Armor. Right, so that is the Royal Armor. Let's close that off. Let's close. So what we need to do is we need to go down here, go to cards, click in here, go to ghost cards. We need to find the Royal Armor, as it's gonna be, I reckon, right at the end. Wow, I didn't even know. These are the brand new ones I haven't seen yet. So we're looking for white and we're looking for Royal Armor. That's claw. There you go, this one here, 20 grand. So if we click in the price, this is legendary. This is how much it's worth just as is. If I put this up to a TCG 10, it's worth $73,000 or 73,000 pounds. So if I get that graded and it comes back as a 10, it's 73 grand. If it came back as a 9, it's worth 60 grand. So either way, it's definitely worth the money. And if you're going to do it as a one-day turnaround and it's going to cost you like 1,500 quid, like I set my own price, but if it's going to cost you £1,500, it's worth the grade. Even if it just comes back as a 1, let's just see what that. Oh no, let's just see what happens if that comes back as a 1. So we want to go for a Royal Armor. Look at the price. TCG 1. Okay, it's worth 2.5 grand. That's definitely not worth it. It's worth more as is. 6. So, and it needs to be a grade 7 or above. That's 23,000 at grade 7. So if it hits 23,000, if it hits a grade 7, it's worth getting graded. If it hits an 8, 9 or a 10, it's definitely worth it. Anything below that, I suppose I'd just be like, I'll get it regraded and see what happens. I think I'd probably just spend thousands and thousands of just trying to get that one up to a 10 maybe, but I think that's all it comes down to. So it comes down to RNG, it comes down to whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And now you've seen it in front of you. You've seen that if you send off the same card to the grader each time, it can decrease or it can increase. Hopefully you won't make the same mistake as me. If it comes back as a 9, it's up to you to make that risk, but I don't know if it would be worth it. So until then, I want to say thank you very much for being here. This has been Hybridsteel. You've been the audience and you've been awesome. So thank you very much for coming along. Hopefully you'd have hit the subscribe, notifications and button below for all other updates. And I'll be back here with a brand new video live stream or whatever else to do on this channel. Until then, bye-bye for now.